Okay, so later on in the activity, you're going to need to add a material to the library to be able to do the physical property analysis for one of your puzzle cube pieces. You don't have to do it for all 5, just to caution you. Well, you are gonna need that because you're probably gonna want to write those down in the next page. But I just want to show you at this point how you can change the material in your puzzle piece parts to reflect the physical properties that you calculated in 5.4. So here's one of my puzzle pieces. I'll show you how this works. So we're going to go to Tools, and we're going to go to Material. Now, of course, right now it's the generic material, which is a settingless. It's basically a settingless thing, but it's not the really material. But the material we're using is a wood, and it's a wood that we happen to know the properties of. It's not birch, it's not cherry, it's not maple, it's not oak, and it's not walnut, right? So it's none of those. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a new material. And we're going to do that by hitting this little plus key on the bottom here where it says creates a new material in the document. We hit the plus, and it's going to bring us up to a material editor. And we're going to do a couple of things. Its name is going to be Hardwood Puzzle. Okay? Hardwood Puzzle. So in other words, for our puzzle cube, okay? And we could add all this other information if we really wanted to. But what we are going to change is we're going to change the type of material it is. We're going to classify it as a wood material. Okay? We can then check over here to the appearance, and we can change what it looks like. Now, this generic material is, well, not necessarily what we're looking for, right? We want it to be a different color. So I'm going to change the color, and we're going to make it sort of this dark yellowish kind of color. Okay? Which you can certainly, I'll try the other one here. That's a little better. Okay? Not that much better. It's a little better. And you can certainly play with it or use the own color you want. You can even make it this and then later change the color using color settings. Okay? But when you are assigning the material, you want to have like sort of like a default in place, right? So you know that you've changed the material. So I'll make it that yellowish. I can also, if I really wanted to, I can play with other things about it. Like I can make it reflect more. I can make it shine, right? Or reflect a lot of light. You can also just not have that period. It's up to you. You can make it transparent. There's a lot of things you can do when it comes to adding materials. So I'll change that. And then I'm going to go to physical. And I'm going to be typing in the density. Okay. Now, if you'll remember, probably been a while, but the density of your puzzle cube was just about 0.61 grams per cubic centimeter-ish. Okay? So I'm going to type that. Whoops, I lost it. What happened to it? Okay. Oh, it went behind it. Okay. Whew. All right. Thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the density field here. Did it again. I said, come on. I'm going to go to the density field here, and I'm going to type in 0.61 grams per cubic centimeters. Remember, when you type that in and press enter, it converts it to pounds per cubic inch. Okay. It was 0.61 grams per cubic centimeter. So we'll apply. Okay, and let me double check and see if I can change it to that. Puzzle, hardwood puzzle. Okay. Apply. Cancel. Okay. Cool. All right. So now we're going to right click and assign it to the selection. So when we add that material, it automatically defaults to being on the list of materials for the part that we had. Okay. So if you're following along, you should now see that your puzzle piece, whoops, I didn't quite add that yet. Apply to selection, assign to selection. Did I do it? I don't know if I did that yet. Did I? Well, let's find out. Let's go to the eye properties. I did. I did that. Okay. I did do that. All right. So even though I guess the appearance is overridden by the colors I had already set in, I guess. Okay. So anyway. So we've assigned that now as the material. Now if I right click and go to the eye properties, go to physical, you'll see that the puzzle has now populated to the physical properties. And just like last time, if I press update, I'm going to get all of the things I was looking for previously. I got the mass of the puzzle piece, I got the area, surface area of the puzzle piece, and I've got the volume of that puzzle piece. Okay? Now suppose... All right, suppose that's what, which in this case is what I'm looking for. Never mind, I take that back. All right, we're good. Mass, area, and volume. Okay, so when you're doing this particular portion of the physical property analysis activity, It doesn't matter which puzzle piece you use, okay? But when you complete these physical properties, you're gonna go to the iProperties to get it, and you're gonna have to add that custom material to it, okay? So as you can see, my periods. This is to the period 7 class who is watching the recording of this particular video. You will see that you will get a chance to look at this again, because I know that we're not doing the whole activity right now. But what I do want you to know is that this is what you're going to do to get the same bits of information for your reverse engineering parts, because you're going to be putting in and modeling the parts of the object you're reverse engineering, and you're going to be asked for things like the mass of it, like the surface area, like the volume of it. And you don't have to do that by hand. You just got to do it in the program, and it's nice and easy. Okay? All right.